This is Matt for Into Boxing, delighted to be joined by the debut winner, Scott Forrest. Scott, talk to me, big atmosphere, big card, but you're shone tonight.
Yeah, no, I'm really happy with it. Went out there to do my thing and show that I can box, really, because I'm not just a big brute. I know that's how it looked, and I've seen a lot of comments saying just big brute, but I went out there to show what I can actually do, and I feel like I've done that.
It's difficult because it is your debut. There's a certain amount of pressure, and you just transferred from amateurs to pro, so there's that as well. It's different, but you do look physically imposing, especially next to your opponent. So how did you sort of find the occasion? Do you feel like you kept your nerves intact? You look very controlled in the ring. How do you sort of feel about the occasion?
Yeah, like as soon as it started, I felt completely relaxed. I felt like everything just fell into place. I'd done all the training. I had a lot of delays with cancellations and things like that, but gave me more time to work with the coaches. We went in there and showed what I can actually do.
What do you feel like the biggest difference is then from that transition from your amateur background to pro? Did it feel a bit different in there tonight? Obviously, no head guards, gloves on. How did it feel in comparison?
It did feel a bit different. The gloves mainly, it feels like you've got nothing on your hands. So, and obviously because they're smaller, you've got less protection to guard yourself as well. But I went in there and I felt relaxed, to be honest, and not much of a difference. Like I've boxed at a high level in the amateurs, and I boxed against the best in the world, so my nerves were controlled.
So obviously it's Josh Taylor's undercard. Now there's a lot of the time on your debuts you'll see maybe a smaller hall show, and there's no disrespect to them because they're great and they have good atmospheres, but there's already a bit of an atmosphere in there for you. Did you hear the crowd manage to soak it up a little?
Yeah, I definitely heard them. Heard the family mainly. They're so loud, but yeah, it was good and good crowd.
Your career, how active do you want to be this year? Because obviously this is like the seasoning part of your career where you get a few rounds under your belt, you get used to the pro game. How many more fights do you want this year, ideally?
Looking for 5 fights this year. Yeah, I want to get shit right up. Like I want to be active. I want to get the ball rolling. And this is just one fight, just a stepping stone. And I'll come up against bigger people that I can actually show everything that I have got.
So I know it's a bit of a generic question, but I ask everyone anyway, especially when you just start out. Your ultimate goal in boxing, obviously, world champion, sky's the limit. Is that what you want to do?
Oh, 100%. I want to get all the belts. Like I'm here for nothing less. It's all or nothing for me.
Now you're a big guy, so I'm not wishing your career away because it's just your first night. But will you look at potentially moving up in weight and trying it at heavy if you feel like you could, go with it? Because you're a young man, like you're still going to grow, you're still going to get physically bigger as well. Have you got aspirations to potentially do that down the line? And like I said, I know we're talking miles off, but I'd rather just ask you, have you looked at that?
Not right now. Listen, this is just pro debut. I want to dominate this weight, and that's what I'm here to do. And we'll see what happens once I have all the 4 belts.
Right, main event, I want to ask you about that. Josh Taylor, Jack Catterall. Yeah. Now, we know how good Josh is, and we'll find out tonight how good Jack is, because that's that step up. In your opinion, I think I know what you'll say, but I want to ask your opinion. How do you see the styles gelling, and who do you think will get the win?
I see Josh stopping him in the first 8 rounds, but you can't take anything away from Jack. I know he can hit hard. I know he's definitely got the ability, but I think Josh is just... He's competed at that high level he is something completely special, and I've seen that since I've known him when I was 14. He came to the club and I sparred him and everything, and he was unbelievable back then. Yeah. So never mind now, he's came on levels and levels.
You sparred him then, you've had a knock then?
Yeah, but I mean I was 13, 14 years old. We're talking a long time ago. That was back when we were both on the Team Scotland, just the squad, amateurs. So. But I've known him for a long time, and he's a great guy, and I know he's so talented that he's going to be at the top and he's going to stay there. I know that.
Right, finally, just before we go, have you got a message to your fans, people who've come out, family members, sponsors who've supported you on this journey up to this day?
Yeah, I'd like to thank sponsors all here. You've supported me a long way. You've helped me all the way up here, leading up to this fight. But it's brilliant, great support, and I'm blessed to have yous.
Scott Forrest, thanks for talking to Into Boxing. Hopefully it's the first interview of many on some big shows, and good luck for the future, pal.
Thanks, appreciate it.